Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, having displayed a heavy candle from the rejection of 70, 60, 65, the market bulls have recognised or responded to the level around 68.70 as demand returned, and from there the market's risen and recaptured the 69 handle and is now heading to challenge this level of 69.55. Now a break above 69.55 would give further scope to the upside to 69.95 and then back towards that top side of the range around 70, 60, 65. Although this steady upward trek has found a short-term top, and from the pullback I haven't turned bearish unless we break 68.70, as this would reopen the downside back towards 66 to 67 cents. But given from the overnight demand returning from this bottom side of the range and looking at where the 60-day moving average is, the market should find further momentum if it clears 69.55 and, as I mentioned, up towards 69.95. The euro, as we can see, has placed a long-legged doji, which is indecisiveness in terms of the recent rejection from 102.7080, and then from there we've got a support level that's still recognised. It's roughly around 101 figure 30 in light of the pattern, and also the fact is, if we just bring this up a little bit, in the market should continue to see this support maybe around 101.15 to 30, and therefore I feel that heading into the non-farm job numbers that we could see a bit more of a gain in euro and a weaker dollar play. Looking at the US Labour Department's job release this Friday, it is expected to show whether employers kept hiring in July after 372,000 jobs were added in June. With the forecast currently holding at 250,000 jobs, the unemployment rate is expected to hold steady at a historic low of 3.6. So as I mentioned, if we hold above that 101.15.30 area, then I feel the market should retest this key level to the top side, which comes in, as I mentioned, around 102.7080. Since rebounding off the lows of 130, dollar yen is holding steady, but technically not supporting this current rebound, and therefore could see further weakness coming back into today's price action. And if so, I do anticipate the market to pull back towards the region of 132.5 to 131.5 and reassess from there. Well, as we hit into Super Thursday, all eyes on the Bank of England when they are expected to lift their rates by half a percentage point or 50 basis points from 1.25 to 1.75. This would be the largest hike since 1995. It is all about the UK inflation that reached earlier at 9.4 in its last release and has not displayed any exhaustion signals as of yet. So whether we get 50 or 75, keep an eye if you're trading sterling for the Bank of England's rate decision later today. In light of the pattern, I feel that the market should find support still around 120.60.80 and eventually see a rebound that should take the market back up to that top side around 122 to 124. Well, the gold survived another day of above the 1,755 level. Having not taken it out for 4.5 days, the market still poses somewhat of a threat to the upside. And if we clear the level and close in New York of 1,774 above, then we could see a rise up to 1,783.6 to 1,800 as a potential target. With that being said, if the market does take out the 1,755 support, then it should reinstate the move to 46 and down to 1,732 to 33 and reassess. Market was bearish for another day when it comes to oil. The market dropped around 4% overnight and now looking towards the target that I'm calling at $88 to $90 a barrel, which is near enough where we are now. Reassess from $88. I probably will sit neutral if we get down to the bottom side of the range, and most probably if I was trading to take some profit, as we have seen a rejection from 99 and we've fallen pretty much nearly $10 in the last 5 days. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoyed the great start to the day.